Hey guys, look who's back. I feel like that reel on Instagram where I go be like, hey, how you doing? After skipping out on your brand for 6 months. So listen, y'all. Listen. This is what's going on. First of all, hey y'all. I hope y'all missed me because I missed you guys. I haven't been on YouTube in I think 4 months, and so I felt like I owed it to you guys to create just a little where I've been video or a let's catch up type video. So I, for the first time, will be letting you all know out loud, really saying out of my mouth, where I've been for the past 4 to 5 months. So no, I'm not pregnant. No, I'm not engaged. There's nothing like that going on here. I have been working on the biggest project I've ever worked on in my whole entire life, and it is called Shutter House Pittsburgh. So the reason I'm so excited, I can't stop smiling about it. First of all, also before I get into this story, let me make a disclaimer. I am on a very, very busy street right now. This behind me is a window. It's just boarded right now, but we're going to hear some traffic, so just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. I'm just making this quick little disclaimer video so that I can post on YouTube and let y'all know where I have been. So one, I have been working on a very big project called Shutter House Pittsburgh. And the reason why that excites me, and it's crazy because I contemplated very, very long on whether or not I was actually even going to announce it or let anybody know that I was behind it. I really just wanted it to be a faceless brand because here in Pittsburgh, we live in a small city where everybody thinks that they know everybody, and people are really choosy about who they do and don't want to support. So I was going to try to keep it really quiet, you know what I mean? But cat's out of the bag, yes, Shutter House Pittsburgh is my little baby. It's really an opportunity that I stumbled upon, I'm not gonna lie. If anybody knows me, you know that I'm very curious, I'm very spur of the moment, spontaneous and all of that. So I was randomly riding, I was in a car ride and I just seen a big commercial space, which this is not it. But I seen a really big commercial space that said, it had a for rent sign on it and it had the phone number. So I called the phone number, I asked for a tour because I was just super curious about what it was going to look like and all that. So I ended up getting a tour, and it was just first of all, it was such a big space. There were 8 or 9 rooms in it. Excuse me, there were 8 or 9 rooms in it. And I just got super, super inspired. I was like, oh my gosh, if I had this space, I could do this and I can do this. And if anybody knows me personally, you know that one of my ultimate goals is to have a big production house. I've always wanted a production house. I went to school for production. I fell in love with production since I was in high school. So one of my ultimate goals is to run a production house. So when I seen that building, that was one of the first things I thought about. I was like, oh my goodness, so much can be done in here. These could be podcast rooms, these rooms could be used for photography, this could be used for audio, this could be used for streaming, And I just felt like it was something that Pittsburgh really needed. You know what I mean? Not that we don't have studios, we have all of the things, but for what I'm trying to do here in this space, I just felt like Pittsburgh really needed that. So to make a long story short, that building was totally out of my price range. I couldn't afford it, but it was beautiful, and it just sparked this big idea in my head that I just couldn't really sleep on. So once I had the idea, I spoke to the landlord. I let her know I can't really afford that space right now. I would love to, but I can't. So she was like, you know what? I think I have the perfect space for you. So she brought me here. She showed me this, and I'm not gonna lie. When I first came here, just coming off of that bigger space, I came here because this place only has 4 rooms in it, and I was like, I just can't really see me doing the ideas that I had here. I just don't really see it working out. And then I had to remind myself, you know what I mean, that I think I was reading a part in the Bible that was telling me, you know, just explaining stewardship to me and explaining how no matter how big or how small something is, if you're a good steward, you can steward anything. So that had played back in my head, and I was like, you know what, I can make this work. I can do this. I can definitely start here, you know, make something out of it. So now, boom, here we are at the Shutter House, because I can go on and on and on about that. I can go on and on. But now here we are at the Shutter House, and I signed the lease in November. Since then, I've linked up with some really amazing creatives. I've had investors help me out with different things. Like, it's just been, I don't want to sit here and paint a picture and say like, oh, it's been a dream, this has been great, because this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, literally, a blessing and a curse that I have is to just jump into stuff. Like, I'm a risk taker. I'm not scared of anything. Like, I don't really have any fear when it comes to trying new things. You know what I mean? So I jumped into this thing. Thank God for my team. Thank God for the people that I have behind me. The people who invested in me. Just, you know, all of the things. Like, I'm just really, really grateful for my support system, my belief system, and everything else, because, yeah, this is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, literally, because I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I've never had a commercial space, and I've never done business at this extent, you know what I mean? So everything is new. Even working with a team, like, I've been working independent for the past 8 years when it comes to my photography business and just being an entrepreneur. Like, I've been a one-man band. So working with a team, being in like certain leadership positions that I didn't really expect to be in, nor do I care. Like, I don't really care. I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, I don't care to be an elite. Like, I just want to be a good team player, you know what I mean? But sometimes, I don't know, sometimes life puts you in positions where you do have to lead, and I had to just learn how to go ahead and take on that role and make decisions, and you know what I mean, like, for not just me but for other people, and like make sure it was something that would be beneficial to everybody. So not only that, like, financially, this is one of the biggest commitments I've ever made. Yeah, this has really just been like a very, very, very pivotal time in my life. Like, this season has been very pivotal, but I feel nothing but positivity and like blessings coming from it. You know, even on the days where it's like super struggling, like, I've literally been in here crying and freaking out. Like, not even necessarily freaking out, but just like, you know, not knowing what to do next or what the fuck, you know, just not knowing. And I think that right there, I just said I don't really fear anything. Sometimes I fear when I don't know what my next step is, you know what I mean? Like, that brings me a little bit of fear, but then I quickly remember, like, you know, just take another step and you'll see where it takes you. But I'm saying all that to say, y'all, that's where I've been this season. I haven't been hiding. I'm not trying to hold out on content. I just, you know, I got this project under my lap, and I've been trying to do my very best to steward it and still be a good friend and still be a good family member, which I feel like I've been kind of falling off on. So now that I can come up for air a little bit, I'm trying to, like, you know, get back into that, like, just being a good friend and family member, because I know that Shutter House has literally taken, like, it's had me in a chokehold for this past season, like for the past 4 or 5 months. So I'm working on, you know, just being a good human again. My goodness. And besides that, oh, another thing too, so Wind Down Wednesday, you guys, I really want to, first of all, celebrate the fact that Wind Down Wednesday's 1 year anniversary passed. I missed it in the midst of all of this as well, you know, so I want to celebrate that. I have so many old episodes that I have to edit and put out. I really feel like after I get done filming this, I'm gonna probably throw this on YouTube tonight, literally, because today is Wednesday and I didn't want another Wednesday to pass and I didn't post anything at all. So even though this is not necessarily an episode of Wind Down Wednesday, this is me letting y'all know where I've been, why I have not been posting Wind Down Wednesday. Thank you so much for the support that I got for my first season, because that was another thing I just jumped into. I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go with that. I just knew that I wanted to do it. I just wanted to do something, and I wanted to really jump into YouTube, because YouTube is a thing that I've been wanting to do for years, and it just took me so long to finally jump off the porch with it. So Wind Down Wednesday was my jump off the porch, and I want to continue it. I want to continue Wind Down Wednesday, but of course I want to do it so much bigger and so much better. And now that I have the space and the equipment and the team to do it better, I know that I can deliver a much better product. So that's what I plan to do. I want to change the dynamic. I don't really want to make it all about wine. Like, I don't want me and my guests to come on here and just, drink wine and get sauced and talk shit. Like, I really want to make it a little more purposeful, and I want it to be more empowering to the audience. I just want it to be more purposeful and more intentional, because that's how I want to be now. I'm 28, I'm still super young, but I'm definitely getting to the age where I'm ready to just, everything I do, I want it to be purposeful. I'm working on my impact now. Like, I had a lot of fun, and I'm still having fun and stuff like that, but now I'm worried about, like, okay, what kind of impact, can I make with all the things that I'm doing? I don't want to just be a busybody and be moving around and doing this and doing that. Like, I want to actually make an impact. So I probably will not ever go back to posting once a week, because that just turned into really like, a rush product. I'll probably post more like once a month, or kind of just whenever I feel like it makes sense, like whenever I have a really good episode to deliver to you guys. But this weekend I will be doing a Wind Down Wednesday dunk, so hold me to it. Lord knows it's about to be a lot of work, because right now, as I'm recording this, I don't even, them episodes that I want to dump out to y'all this weekend, I don't even have them edited, but I'm going to edit this, put this out for y'all, and then, each day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to dump, some more episodes out to y'all, just so that we can catch up, because after you hold on to episodes for so long, like, the content and the things that we talked about are no longer even relevant. So I just want to put this stuff out so that y'all can see it, and so that these conversations don't go unheard, you know what I mean? And after that, I'm gonna deliver much better product. So yeah, that's really all that's been going on with me for these past couple months. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Definitely leave in the comments if y'all have any updates. If any of the audience, if y'all started a new business, got a new product that you're hustling, just anything like that, got a new job, got a new degree, share it down in the comments, because I don't want it to just be me talking about where I've been. Where have y'all been? Okay, because y'all definitely ain't been hitting me up. So yeah, let me know where y'all been to. And stay tuned for this dump. Hold me accountable, because like I said, Lord knows I got a lot of editing to do, but I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna put all this stuff out this weekend for y'all in celebration of Wind Down Wednesday being a thing for over a year. So yeah, that's all from me. And make sure y'all keep up, because now I'm back, and I'm gonna be consistent, and I'm gonna stay consistent. Like I said, I'm not promising y'all nothing every single week, because I've come to realize that that's just ridiculous. But once or twice a month, y'all can definitely bank on me coming on here having something to say. So make sure y'all stay tuned in, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, share, and all that good little stuff, the little YouTube stuff that they like saying.
Damn, I was about to do it for you. I'm just saying.